the month of September of 2025, and this is another entry into my video diary of the backyard garden. You saw this in the previous video, this stand that I made in order to grow vegetables off the ground and still be somewhat successful. However, after the success I did have using this, I did not like the design. It was very sloppy. I had used some very cheap thin wood that I had already had, and the stand was beginning to wobble as a result of the thin pieces of wood. So I was dissatisfied, and I wanted to redo this, regird it up, make it more stronger. This is just a look at some of the kale that I grew a few months ago. Kale. What else is back there? I think it was all kale on this side. I think it was one tomato, but some collards that was going back there that I ate up. But I ate all that up and got to reconstructing. Here at the teardown process, I took all the netting off, all the screen material, and began to let things go to seed as I started to dismantle even the covering. I wanted to replace that white with some real solid 2x4s. I wanted to make sure it had two solid nails on each corner at each angle. So there's the new wood going there. There's more of the new wood, much solider, much stronger. I even added a center aisle, so I even gained a whole new aisle, as you'll see, uh, at the top and in the middle. So it's not only 4 slats, it's 5 slats. One at the top, which I thought would also be a nice landing for some planters there. So this is still the construction the reconstruction process going on. And voila, after painting it and this new netting holding design that I thought would be much better, I'm still in the process now of putting things back as far as the framing. I think, did I do it down here? I did a little bit of it, the red one. Haven't touched the black one yet, but my main focus this month was on this green one. So I got everything back painted solid, and I got excited about running a new water line and starting the new seedlings. But before you do anything as far as putting new seedlings in, you got to do your water line. It makes it hope that much more easier. So just imagine all those containers will be filled with something. And I'm in the process of figuring out what I want to go where. But you got to put your water line in. Those are just some red onions there, actually. I had grown in another location. Thought I would just add everything, try to maximize this space as much as possible. So all those are red onions that were in other plantings that I moved to the green aisle. So with the water lines in, I think I'm gonna get ready to put some of the seedlings that are growing in the garage, put them outside. The months are gonna be cooler, so it's gonna be just perfect temperature for regrowing my lettuce. So each one of these containers I actually hold 4 lettuce heads. These are the small seedlings that actually are growing in the garage, climate control conditions, but are actually getting ready to introduce to the backyard where the full sunlight will advance the growing process. Kind of sped up the video because I don't want you to sit here and see how slow it takes, but just so you understand, each one of those little pods will hold 4 seedlings that will grow up and be just one humongous forehead of red leaf lettuce. I think I should speed it up a little faster. Cut some of it out. I likewise had to do major repairs to my red aisle. I had little tiny wood, poorly constructed, kind of thrown together. It was wobbly, it was weak, so I had to reconstruct this at the same time. So here's the reconstruction with solid 2x4s with a bunch of solid screws holding it together. This new cross angle that I have going in 3 sections will hold the netting up much more perfect, much more secure, be able to fasten the clamps to the bug screen as well as to the shade cloth a whole lot better. There's a cucumber there growing. Also, with this new construction, I'll have the chicken wire as vine holding where those cucumbers can properly grow up onto something. I don't think this picture, well, it kind of picks it up right there. That's chicken wire in the middle. Plus, I added that extra aisle because I plan on growing some stuff there. Oh, okay, that's a cantaloupe. Look at that. I didn't even know I was growing a cantaloupe until it sprouted out. So, oh, check that out. Cantaloupe. But much more secure, much more solid off the ground. I don't have to get on my knees. I don't have to bend over. I can do my excellent garden standing straight up and erect. That chicken wire will hold all the new vining vegetables that I'll grow while other things grow right on the side. So that's just a skim look of the new construction of the red. That's netting, keep the frost out, keep the bugs out, and this green shade cloth allows me to regulate the sun. Plants need light, they don't need the heat, so that shade cloth gives them the light they need, but protects them from the scalding heat that living in the desert also provides.